You're watching Expressions in Black on KGW. This is a sponsored presentation created by Heart and Hustle Productions.
This is a book about racism, for reals, and yes, it really is for kids.
Yeah, this is the one that started it all. On a whim, back in 2018, I wrote it for my kids.
I'm proud of who I am and the color of my skin, but because of my skin color, people aren't always nice to me.
Having a blended family, raising white kids and black kids, they were already navigating race, culture, color, and especially the idea of racism.
So if you see someone being treated badly or looked down on because of their skin color, call it racism.
I wanted them to know that it was always cool to come talk to me. And that's really where this massive light bulb went off in my head to go, I think every kid maybe needs this. And not just every kid, every grown-up, every parent, to create this bridge and this connection with the kids in their lives so that they're having meaningful conversations.
We knew we needed to create a whole new, not just door, but pathway when it came to who got to tell their stories, what those stories got to be about, and who they reach.
My name is Jelani Memory, and this is Expressions in Black.
Welcome to A Kid's Company About. This is our headquarters in Portland, Oregon, and we make books, podcasts, videos, apps on challenging, empowering, and important topics.
Starting a business, we went from 0 to in 7 months had 12 books and ready to launch. And in a lot of ways, it should not have worked.
A kid's book about money, about cancer, body image, creativity. Anxiety was a part of the first crop.
We press go on our little Shopify site and the orders start coming in. There was something about the attraction of it, the importance of it, and the obvious necessity that we should be engaging on these tough topics with the kids in our lives.
Here's a book that we've written less than 3 weeks ago. Generally, it's a 1.5 year, 2 year process to go from let's write a book to it going to the public. We're literally doing that in less than a month. I think what you have in somebody like Jelani and what we're trying to do is that we can tell our own stories.
We've done it with icons like LeVar Burton, Taboo from the Black Eyed Peas, and kids like Orion Jean, who, by the way, just won Times Kid of the Year. It's about disruption. It's about why do we have to do it the way that it's always been done. You know, I've yet to talk with a CEO of a large publisher, which I've chatted with many, who looks like me.
We can take flyers on things that other companies may back away from, and to be able to do that with folks that look like us, that have come from where we've come from, and it just leads to new angles on topics that we think we all know that come from a completely fresh perspective.
As soon as I decided to go start this crazy kids book publishing idea around hard topics, finding talent's easy, because we all walk around with these stories.
Remember when I first got to see the book, how fired up I was? Because I'm like, damn, this is cool.
So it was my job to go find voices, and especially diverse voices, and pull these stories out of them.
I think what I realized and discovered in my journey, no matter where I went, I had to figure out how to belong.
When you belong to yourself, just as you are, with no faking or pretending, you'll always belong, no matter where you are.
I think that's a powerful thing for us to realize that yes, we might have been writing these for kids, but it's for the kid within us all.
Emotions are weird. That's weird, right?
Yeah.
So many grown-ups have come to me about this book and said that they loved it, that they want the adult version, and I'm like, that's the gag. This is the adult version because we're still working on our inner child, right?
I think everybody has a story, but most folks don't know how to tell it or what to say. So we are experts on talking to kids, being honest with them, talking up to them, not down to them.
Focusing on type, layout, color, and design to treat kids like they're smart. They notice good design when they see it. They don't need colorful dragons and mountains to be engaged in an interesting story.
Family are the people you give a piece of yourself to and look out for. When they hurt, you hurt. When they are happy, you are happy too.
With this job, this work, this business, I've been able to embrace the full me and be a storyteller. And now our books, our podcasts, our videos, they've gone around the globe, hundreds of thousands of copies sold, and getting to bring all these different voices together with this idea of the next generation deserves better. It's thrilling work to do, it's important work to do, and I don't think I'll ever stop doing that work.
This sponsor program on KGW is a community presentation of Heart and Hustle Productions.